Hi, my name is Lesley Greening, bringing you another video for my Microsoft project tips. This time I would like to talk to you about how I use views and filters in Microsoft Project, especially for reports. If you like my video and would like to see more, please subscribe and click the bell under the video. So now I like to set up views to provide a quick output for reporting purposes. You can do it for updating purposes as well. I like to have things as automated as possible. For example, having a look-ahead view or slippage tasks or accomplishments. Now for my reports I need custom fields to start with. So if you can see here, I've got 3 custom fields here. One is release, which is like, this is a software project. This LA report is that just means look ahead report, and work stream. So that's various work streams like quality assurance, performance testing. I've put A, B and C because this is just an example project. It's not a real project. And I've just put some release numbers down here, but they're all arbitrary. They're not applicable really to this because this is just like a template project. I've just set these up just so that you can see what I mean and to give you the detail of what I'm trying to do. Okay, so as I said, I like to set up my view so that as soon as I select it, it gives me exactly the output I need for my report. With the reports I have to do, people don't like to see just filters of Microsoft Project. They like to see just something that's in like Excel or a Word report or a PowerPoint presentation. So in order to do that, the first thing I do is start sorting out the filters. So if we go up here under the View tab, I go to the filter. As you can see, I got filters right at the top set up. Slippage report, accomplishments report, and then various look-ahead ones. These are 2-week look-aheads. One's for detail and one's for higher level. And then a 6-week look ahead. Now all the detail ones, the 2 detail ones are exactly the same, except it's just asking for a different time period. Otherwise the filter's the same. And the high level, what that is doing is just selecting this area. As you see, it's got yes there, and it's just selecting yes for summaries. Now you might think, well, why not just ask for the summaries? But they might be on different levels. Like this one, this is the level, summary level of this. So for this particular testing one, we'd want that into unit testing and integration testing. This is just an example, so that's why I've got this column set up, so that we can just select. It doesn't have to be summaries. It can be that major deliverables that you just want, or major tasks you just want picked out to report on. So that's what this is for, and that is why we've got here high level, which will just give you the major tasks that you want to report on. Okay, so let's go down to more deliverables, and then you can see how I've set them up. So for the slippage report, we click Edit, and you see I've got it marked to show in the menu. Now it starts off with finish is less than or equal to. As you can see here, it's saying reporting cycle finish date, and it's in quotes with a question mark at the end. Now that is so that outside of the quotes, that is, and that is so that it knows what to look for, and this is like the command. So this is saying is less than or equal to, and this will be whatever date you put in at the prompt when you select your filter or apply your filter. And then we've put percent complete obviously is less than 100%, because that's mainly what we want in our slippage report. If it's finished, then that's fine. Active. Now, with projects I've worked on, there's a lot of times we select activities to be inactive, and that's because they should probably be deleted, but until we get an approval to it, they become inactive, and so they're like on hold. So we don't want to see those, so we only want to see our active. So active equals yes, and we don't want to see summary rows. You may need to in your output, but for my reports, I don't need to see that. And as you can see the format here, 01 slippage report. That tells me exactly why I need this filter. Accomplishments one. Go into edit again. And so we want to see tasks that finish within this reporting period. It equals 100%. Now once again, it's prompting you for dates here. And there's a question mark outside of the quotes, so that it knows that that's what you're asking. The look ahead detailed. Now this one, in order to get everything that's going to be done within the window of time, for this one we got a 2-week window. But as I say, this is asking you for dates, so you can put any date in there. You can put 4 weeks, 2 months, 6 months. Percent complete is less than 100%. Milestones. Now, this is where it gets you. The first section is for finish. So everything's and there. Then you come to or. So everything that finishes within that period, or anything that starts within that period. Once again, I don't want milestones within that, and I want only active and no summaries, and again, shows in the menu. Now the high level one is exactly the same, except, as you see here, it's got LA report, which is my flag 12. The other two were text fields. This is actually a flag with a yes or no, but it's the same process. And then we want that equals yes. And the same again, we need exactly the same thing, or starts, and you repeat the same thing again. You want the LA report, yes. So now 5 and 6 are exactly the same, it's just prompting me for a different date, or different window of time. So, but because I like everything automated, if someone wants a 6-week look ahead, I know if I click in there, I get what I want. Click in there, get what I want. The views, everything are all the same. So that's the filters. Now we look into the group section. We go to more groups, slippage report, edit. Now here it's grouping them. I want it grouped in release. You can have it grouped in remaining costs, resource names, finish, start, whichever you like, for your reporting purposes or for your updating purposes. The accomplishments report, that we've put as work streams. For the look ahead, release. Now for my reports, they're all the same. The whole format is the same, it's just different dates. The next thing to look at are the tables. Once again, we've got the slippage report. And I'm best clicking that. More tables. Now you can see slippage report, edit. Again, showing in menu, I select that on all of these. Now this here gives you what you need for your report. The number of columns. Now ID you don't copy and paste, and they don't really want to see that. Not in my reports, and maybe they do for what you need. Release, name, work, stream, finish. Now this text 28, I haven't selected a rename on it because it's a manually filled in field when I copy and paste, so I want it blank. It's nothing that goes into the actual project plan. Now on this side, as you can see, where we've got name here, well, for the reports they don't want name on there, they want activity description, so that's what we put. And as you can see, finish, they don't want to see finish, they want to see due date. And the text 28 is the revised finish, which is why we're not having it in the actual plan, because the revised finish will then be our updated finish. So this is just a blank column that goes into the report. So OK that. Accomplishments report, edit. This is the same here, release, name, workstream, finish. Now finish on this one, they want as completion date. So that's what we put in. Now once again, as I say, these look-aheads are all the same. So I'll just show you this top one. Now for finish on this one, they want forecast completion. So that's the table. So now we've got the filters, the groups, the tables. Now down here on this sidebar, you can see a menu. These are all the views you can have. These are all default, not default, but they're all views that are come with project anyway, these ones. These are all mine at the top. So we go to more views. Now we don't want to select these. Now I'll tell you why. If we go into more views and we select 01 slippage report, edit, now you can see here you've selected everything, and this is why I like to title everything properly so that everything lines up. You know that you're selecting everything correctly here. So you've got the view is the 01 slippage report, the table is 01 slippage report, the group is 01 slippage report, and the filter is 01 slippage report. And then you OK that. The accomplishments one, edit, accomplishments report, all the way down. So if anything wasn't right, it would show up immediately. So whereas if you go into and just select from here, it could have a wrong view, wrong group, because with views, if you happen to change something, add a column or take a column out, and then you just change to the Gantt view, it will save that view. It won't prompt you to save it, it will save it. So you've messed up all your views then. So we go into the detailed, edit, 03, 2 week look ahead, detailed, detailed, all the way down. Same with this. And you get my point by now, all the way down. But it just makes it so obvious and so easy. And especially if you're under pressure to get reports done quickly, it just takes the strain out of it. Okay, so we'll go back up to the top and we'll just do an example. So edit. So that's okay. So now we know that that's okay, or that selection, so we'll apply it. Now this is where, as I say, you can see what was in quotes is what it's telling me here. Reporting cycle finish date. Slight typo there. So the cycle finish date was the 5th of May. So we'll OK that. And it's telling me that these activities weren't done when they were supposed to be done. As you can see, they're late. So now this can just be, you can just click here, select, copy, and put them straight into Word or PowerPoint, Excel, wherever they want the report. That's what you can do, because, and you see here, release, activity description, not name. They've got the work stream there, and they've got revised finish there, and the due date, so you can see the titles. So we've done slippage report, now we'll do the accomplishments report. So as you can see here, everything's the same. Okay, so now we'll apply. Right, so activity starting, so this is the reporting period. So if we go back, I don't know, we'll go back to what, the 22nd of April, and it finishes 5th of May. Oh, so we've just got the one accomplishment in that time. And then we just, once again, just copy and paste and put wherever you like. Now we can go to the 2-week look ahead. So we'll just check that it's okay. Yes, everything is selected correctly, so apply. So the 2-week look ahead, so that'll be from 5th of May, 2 weeks ahead, 1, 2, so we'll do the 19th of May. And the same for this. These are the starts. So this is showing me anything that should be finishing with this in the next window or starting within the next window. So then once again, you've got your release, activity description, and the forecast completion. So it's picked up the titles that we want for our report. And once again, you just do the copy and paste to be able to get these reports out quickly. So I hope you find this information useful. If you have any questions, please add it in the comments and I will get back to you with any answer I can. And don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell if you would like to know when the next video is available. Until the next time, thank you.